that.
It's insane that we had a beer bong, but it's probably too cold.
You can. This one's kind of warm. If you want to do one, you just go like to a dark place when you beer bong one. You're like, I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, welcome to the Buzzed Files.
I'm gonna eat food today.
Well, that's true. If you want to, I don't care.
That's fine.
You can do one. If you're trying to get lit.
I'm not trying to get lit. I gotta go work out in the morning.
Okay. So if you watched our last episode, we're trying to get some ideas for some different stuff to do. If people like the creepypastas, we're just trying to kind of transition because we're running out of conspiracy theories. So if you guys like these or want to hear, I can even read like ghost stories, different stuff like that off Reddit. That sounded like a ghost or a demon. If you can comment on these and let us know. I like the creepypastas, or hey, why don't you guys read this or do this, whatever. Give us some ideas so we can keep rolling.
I like that the one guy said he liked the creepypastas on my creepypasta.
Yeah, one guy, somebody commented, and it's good feedback. I like it. He was like, hey, please keep doing the creepypastas, because we had kind of taken a little bit of a break and gone back to the regular episodes just timing to do 2 a week.
If you guys like them, give us viewing time, but also give us the like, and also give us the follow. If you like them, give us.
I think most of the people that watch ours do follow us. I mean, there's analytics and stuff on YouTube that say like, you only have this many viewers are not subscribed, so that helps. But just so we know we're going in the right direction with the podcast, because we're trying to grow it. We're over 100 episodes now, two plus years in, so we're trying to make sure we're doing what people want us to do. What people want us to do and talk about.
Sorry.
I know everyone loves Sam's burps, but she cannot burp for an hour straight. We've tried. She'll die. Okay.
And I can't do the Sprite challenge, so don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are always like, do the Sprite challenge, and I'm just like, well, that's like a 5-minute thing. We gotta have an ongoing.
We did it, and I threw up.
Yeah, we did. It's a missing podcast. Sam was not well.
I don't like Sprite. That was a lot of sugar.
Crap, I lost the one I was doing.
We did do one where I drink the Dr. Pepper, because we know Dr. Pepper makes me burp.
She does not miss with Dr. Pepper. That is the burp.
Your mom always feeds it to me after we eat like Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving. Someone's like, oh, my stomach hurts. She's like, here, drink this. And then I'm like burping for the next 12 hours.
All right, let me get into this one. This is, I haven't read this one, so I don't know. This is one of the highest rated. It's way up there on the No Sleep. This has 29,000 upvotes on No Sleep. And it's by New to Town Jam. This was posted 6 years ago. I'm curious, I'm just gonna look if this person's posted other stories. So you can usually see if they've done other stuff. It doesn't look like it. It's a bunch of Pokemon type stuff. But this is just their post, so I don't know. But it's the previous tenant of my new flat left a survival guide. I'm not sure I want to live here anymore. So I just like the title. I was like, let's see what this one is. Okay. You got them all out?
No.
No?
No, that one's stuck.
Do you need me to burp you like a little baby? Get you on cleared out? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I moved in with my boyfriend yesterday. We've been together for 5 years now, and we're old and wise enough to settle down and finally leave our parents' houses. He just turned 24 and I'm 22. So they're old and wise now at 24 and 22. He's the love of my life. His name is Jamie, and I couldn't be happier to be living with him. When we decided to make the leap, we spent 2 months looking at flats and houses we couldn't afford to buy yet, so renting was our only option, but the prices were astronomical. welcome to the economy. This was 6 years ago, by the way, so I don't even want to know what they think now. For our budget, we would have been lucky to get a box room and a stove. Jamie works for a local 24-hour fast food restaurant, and I'm training to be a teacher. How can they afford anything? The early stages of training don't pay much, and I owe a lot in student loans, so finances are tough. We had almost given up hope until we found our flat. It was nothing special, but to us, it was a palace. A spacious 2-bedroom apartment with views of a city park, a balcony, and local conveniences. It was in a tower block in a not so nice area, but neither of us had been wealthy growing up, so we weren't fussy, just grateful to be together. The ad was sweetened by the deposit-free option and open-ended tenancy. The landlord was happy to sign a 5-year contract if we wanted. That sort of thing never happens in the city. We were told that along with no deposit, we would also have no inspections, but we would be liable to pay for any damages when we ended the tenancy. I've never heard of anything quite like that. That seems kind of normal, right? If you damage stuff, you have to pay for it?
Well, first and last rents, you usually have to put a damage deposit down.
But we knew that our budget and location weren't going to get any better, so we snapped the place up fast, not even bothering to view it, which is wild. It felt like our only chance. Move-in day rolled around quickly, and yesterday we got the keys to our first home together. It was such a strange feeling. The day was chaos getting our stuff in and up the lift. We were flat number 42 on the 7th floor. The items we couldn't get in the lift had to be taken up all the stairs by the removal men. I think they were grateful we weren't any higher, but I still wish we had been able to give them a better tip. I guess the 7th floor is not considered high. That seems like a lot, but in the evening, we settled down on our secondhand sofa given to us by a cousin of a friend and watched some TV. We smoked cigarettes on the balcony, looked at the park, and fell asleep on our mattress on the floor super early because we had no energy to put the bed together yet, and Jamie had to work at a hideous time in the morning. We slept soundly that night. I felt safe and happy. I don't think that feeling is coming back anytime soon, and it's all due to the note I found this morning. Bum, bum, bum! I found it in the kitchen, having a coffee, hours after Jamie had left for his early shift at work. It was in one of the cupboards and was fixed to the wall. There were a bunch of useful items from the previous tenant, spare keys to the flat, a set of tiny keys that locked and unlocked the windows, necessary for those with kids this high up, spare smoke alarm batteries, and a folded up piece of paper. The note was handwritten with new occupier of flat in 42, in beautiful cursive on the blank side. I opened it up and sat down to read. I can't really describe it to you, so I'm gonna copy it out below. Here we go. Dear new occupier, firstly, welcome to your new home. I lived here before you for 35 years with my husband. Unfortunately, he had an incident at home recently that I'd rather not discuss that claimed his life. My sister has now decided I can't keep up with the demands of the property and has insisted that I move in with her and her husband. I was reluctant at first, but the stairs do kill me at my age, and without Bernie, it's filled with sadness. Anyway, when you've lived somewhere as long as I have, it feels like a person that you know. You understand its personalities and what makes it tick. I thought it was probably pertinent that I impart some of that knowledge on you. It's a wonderful home, honestly. I have lived through the best and worst years, and leaving it behind is very emotional, but if you are to survive and get the best out of it, there are some steps you need to follow. If you were to survive, like what?
Are there gonna be blood coming out of the walls?
Most likely. All right. Number 1, the landlord will never bother you. He doesn't visit, call, or communicate in any way, but make sure to pay your rent in a timely fashion always. I have only dealt with him once in 35 years, and let's just say I never miss another rent day. Okay. Any repairs require you speak to the agent you rented the place with. Number 2, do not use the communal lift between 1.11. Oh, I guess this is British. It says 1.11, meaning like 1:11 and 3:11 a.m. Just don't do it. This step is vital if you are to have a happy life here. It really is life or death. Don't do it. This has cost me and many others in the building greatly, and I would rather not elaborate on why you shouldn't do this. Just please don't do it. I cannot stress this enough.
Never using an elevator again.
What? When you hear, all right, number 3, when you hear the strange animal noises coming from flat 48, don't question it. Mr. Prentice lives there and he's a lovely chap. Don't be afraid to say hello to him in the corridor or on the stairs. He's old school, so he never risks the lift. But whatever you do, don't check on him when you hear the noises. You'll know when you hear them. The fuck?
Like me moving the cabinet in the hotel room last week.
Number 4, if you ever come across a window cleaner on the balcony, ignore him. He may seem like the nicest fellow you've ever had trying to sell you something at the door, but it really is best that you don't engage. He will go away if you ignore him, but he tries pretty hard the first few times, so you'll need some resilience. Whatever you do, don't offer him anything. No money, no hot drinks. Number 5, don't leave food scraps out. Bin or refrigerate them immediately. If you have small animals, it is imperative that you watch them eat and take away any leftover food immediately after they are done. This and rule 2 go hand in hand. The things forage all day and seem to really love animal feed. You don't want them in your flat, I promise. You can leave what you want out between 1:11 and 3:33 a.m. so you may want to feed your pets then. What? You can leave what you want out. Aren't people sleeping at this time? Okay. I don't have a good vibe about this place, to be honest, but number 6, don't communicate with any neighbors who claim to come from flats 65 to 72. These flats suffered a fire in the late 80s that devastated the whole floor. All the residents died in their homes. The building was mostly council owned at the time, and they never bothered to renovate the flats. They've been empty ever since, but every now and again, someone will knock on your door claiming to live in one of these flats and ask to borrow some sugar.
Fucking ghosts!
Yeah, no. They will seem entirely average, but you must shut and lock the door immediately. I installed 2 extra security bolts to avoid these fuckers. I don't like to swear at my age, but they really are fuckers. Okay. I'm pretty sure
Run, bitch, run.
I'm pretty sure number 6 would be all right, well, let's just get our stuff here and head out. Like,
we can leave that secondhand couch.
Where would you have packed up and left here?
The fact that I found a note taped to the back of a cabinet.
Okay, number 2 in itself is kind of weird. That's the don't use the elevator between 1:11 and 3:33. But you're thinking, oh, well, maybe it just breaks down or something. But the fact that she said, the step is vital if you were happy to live here. It really is life or death. I would have been like, okay. But number 6, when you start talking about ghosts knocking on the door, that's my sign. I'm gonna roll.
Call
the boyfriend and be like, hey, can you maybe come home for lunch, or can I maybe? I've got a note here I'm gonna bring to you, and I think maybe we should find another place to live. Like, just instantly.
Nah, I'd answer the door and invite him in.
Yeah.
But you want a beer? But I can tell you some spooky shit.
Number 7.
Shit.
Simple one for you here. Keep a weapon in each room. Sometimes you follow all these steps and something still slips through the net. Better to be safe than sorry.
It slips through the net or slips underneath the door?
I don't know. Number 8. The building has a committee that will try and get you to join. It's one of those neighbor groups about improving living conditions for all residents. It's a nice group, and the lady who runs it, Terry, from flat 26, is a fantastic neighbor. By all means, get involved, but I wouldn't recommend babysitting Terry's 2 children. She'll ask you because the poor woman needs a break, but if you accept, don't say I didn't warn you. Number 9, stray hairless cats sometimes roam the hallway. I know they're supposedly a special, expensive breed, but they don't belong to anyone. They're mostly harmless, but don't pick them up. Not unless you see one of those neighbors that claims to live in 65 to 72. Then grab the cat and lock it inside with you. It'll burn your skin a little, but the cats are friendly and wouldn't want to see them hurt. And I wouldn't want to see them hurt. Are these like demon cats? Number 10. This is a list, bro.
This is my grocery list.
Oh my God. Number 10. There is no way to fix the damp patch on the ceiling in the bedroom. Sometimes it will turn a deep crimson and look quietly concerning. You called it. That's the bloody walls.
I did call the bloody walls.
But please try not to be alarmed. It doesn't drip, it doesn't get any bigger, and it's been there longer than I have. The landlord won't budge on it. According to the agents, I flagged it many times, even called the police the first night it changed color, but it was a waste of time, and it will be for you too. It's best to ignore it. Number 11. You can trust the postman. His name is Ian Flanders, and he's been the postman since before I moved in. He has his own key to the main door and delivers the mail to the door every morning at 8:54. I can't include everything here or it would become a novel, but if you have any questions, Ian will help you.
Wait. She said she lived there. Oh, that's not
35 years?
35 years. So if he's been the postman before she lived there.
Yeah, everyone's super old. Like the landlord, the guy that owns it's got to be old as hell.
Like, is the postman the original guy from like World War whatever?
Maybe. Number 12. Finally, the first few weeks are the worst. You'll feel like you've made a mistake. I'm sure reading this you already do, but if you can get through the first few weeks, it really is a lovely block to live in. Every property has its quirks, and this one is a little extra special, but you can be truly happy here if you just take my advice. I wish you all the best. I really do. Yours truly, Mrs. Prudence Hemmings.
Okay, just to be clear, not every place has its quirks. I mean, we have ours.
I mean, like, you're like,
we know who ours is, but like
that toilet doesn't work great, or the sink is drippy. Like, these are.
Or the guy next door to you plays loud music at midnight because he's a DJ or something. Like, those are the quirks of a neighborhood.
The neighbors down the hall fight a lot.
Like,
I don't know.
that's not quirky.
This is a list. All right. I don't really know what to think after reading the note. Hopefully it was some sort of joke, but the agent had said the previous tenant was an elderly lady, and I can't seem to find anybody named Prudence Hemmings attempting to play a practical joke on someone they'd never met. There were also parts of the note I couldn't disprove. There was indeed a large damp patch above the bed that me and Jamie had already discussed reporting. No crimson, but it definitely existed. I had also commented on a beautiful Sphinx cat roaming the halls as we were moving in. I started to get seriously freaked out. Our dream, our beautiful little home, had just become a source of fear and confusion. I checked the time and it was 9:14. Damn it. Out of time to catch Postman Ian. When I opened the door to check, sure enough, 2 letters addressed to Miss Hemmings sat on the doorstep. At about 11:15, my worst fears were truly confirmed. When a friendly, middle-aged looking man carrying window cleaning equipment knocked on my balcony door. I ignored him. I didn't want to take the risk until I had spoken to Jamie and showed him the note. I texted him all ready to rush home. I felt bad as the man rapped his knuckles against the door for over 10 minutes, but honestly, the longer it went on, the more I was terrified. My windows were sparkling, and due to our lack of curtains, I couldn't even hide from his gaze. I felt so exposed. He stayed for a total of 30 minutes exactly, and never once did he stop looking at me or knocking.
Go to the bathroom. Yeah. That's where you can go to hide from. Go to the bathroom. Hide behind a kitchen cabinet.
This has to be closer when you talk.
Or go to a closet. Well, I moved it because of my breathing.
He shouted the occasional ultra-friendly line or humble request for a beverage in the heat through the door, but I did my best to avoid eye contact.
Because you can't welcome them in.
Maybe he's a freaking vampire. It's daytime though.
But if it's a ghost, like, ghosts can't cross over or protect it. Like, if the person who lived there before had protected it with sage or some type of like prayer at the entrances.
Yeah.
That's a thing. People do that.
I don't know.
They can't cross over the threshold unless they're invited.
It's not good. Either way, none of this is good.
You need to learn more about ghosts.
Okay, I'll read up on it. When he finally left, I looked outside every window in the flat, but I couldn't see him on any of the other balconies or see the equipment suggesting he was around. He had just vanished completely. What? So he just cleans your windows and leaves? Bro.
Ghost.
Jamie still hadn't texted me back. He must have been having a rough shift. It was Friday and they were always busy. It wasn't often that he didn't reply. He was due home in around an hour anyway. I read the note probably hundreds of times over. I tortured myself reading it for the next hour, desperately waiting for Jamie to come to the door to tell me I was crazy and I should relax. I hoped for that so much, but Jamie never came. His shift should have finished around midday, but by 2 p.m. he still wasn't home. I panicked, I cried, I left over 100 voice messages on his phone, but got nowhere. I finally decided it had been long enough that calling his work wouldn't embarrass him, and his boss told me that he had never turned up for his shift.
Oh, wait. So he works a 24-hour food shift, so he probably took the elevator between the 1 and the 3 a.m., I bet.
She said an ungodly hour at the beginning.
So, ungodly hour would be between 1 and 3.
Right.
He took the communal, elevator, and now he's full.
So I thought about it, what could have happened, and then it hit me. Jamie's shift started at 4 a.m. today. He would have left the flat at 3:15 and taken the lift down the stairs. I don't know what to do. I've tried to convince myself it was all just a big joke. Maybe Jamie wrote the note and got his boss in on it. What?
He's in the lift. He's not part of it.
A voice in my head kept telling me that he couldn't write like that if he tried, but I had attempted to fool myself. It's getting late and he still isn't home. What if it's all true? So this is a multi-part series. So that's the end of that one. Bum, bum, bum. Let me see how long this one is. This one's got some length to it. So this has to be next week. This one's pretty long.
Well, then save it and remember it.
Yeah, so I'll save this one. If you guys want to hear part 2, let's hear some comments. Let me know, and we'll finish it up next week. We're trying to... I knew this one was multi-part, but that one's kind of good. I kind of want to hear what happens, but I don't want to read this ahead. So...
Can I read it ahead?
No, you cannot. You have to listen to me talk about it on the podcast.
What app is this?
No, none of your business. You don't need to know about this. Okay? Top secret.
Who is she?
No sleep. Creepypasta forum. So let us know. We'll finish it up next week. Are you excited? Do you want to know what happens?
Well, fuck yeah, now I do.
All right. Well, we'll find out next week. See you guys then. Later.